There have been a lot of people talking about that you're not appreciative of the congestion in Montgomery County, and that because you seem to be opposed to widening the some of the roads, and that maybe you're not
Yeah.
sensitive to all the hours spent on congestion.
Let me
So
try to
how
be
would you
clear
address
about
that?
I hate congestion. I hate it myself. Um, I would never put up with what people put up with. I've never allowed myself to. This driving from where I live to Rockville is the longest commute I've had in my entire life. I just generally would not do that. And if I wasn't going against traffic, I definitely wouldn't do that. So a couple of things. One is when I was on the council, I proposed the reversible lanes on 270 along with Phil Andrews when he was there. O'Malley had come down with a widening proposal, and we realized they needed 2 lanes of traffic, southbound in the morning and northbound in the evening. And we realized, why build 4 lanes and have 2 of them sit empty and also not collecting any revenue if you're going to do tolls? Why don't you just build 2 reversible lanes? And Virginia does this. You run them south in the morning from Frederick, and you run them north in the evening back the other way. And I drive to Rockville. There's no traffic going north in the morning to Rockville. The traffic is all loaded up going in the opposite direction. And the same is true in the evening. So when the governor made his proposal, I came back along with some of my colleagues and said, no, we want this to be reversibles. And if it was reversibles, it would also be affordable. It would not go into any of the neighborhoods, particularly on 270, and you wouldn't need a toll. So I'm proposing solving your transportation problem without a toll and giving you the equivalent capacity, which is what people wanted, was 2 lanes south and then 2 lanes north. The governor's proposal stops at the ICC, which is what I was afraid of. And I warned people, I said, there's no relief north of the ICC. He has no plan north of the ICC. The consortium has no obligation to build anything north of the ICC. And even one of the principals in Transurban, which is the toll company that's going to build this, said that you're going to have a major problem at 270 where it hits the ICC, because it goes down to the existing number of lanes and it's going to be a giant traffic jam, which I pointed out from the very beginning. I didn't need 2 years of studies to realize that, because I'm a traffic geek and I've been looking at this for a while. So, and I'm the one that suggested the governor start at the American Legion Bridge, because he was going to start at the back. And I said, why do you start at the back of a clog when the clog is in the front? Relieve the bridge and then start relieving things beyond that. So my proposals are pretty simple. You do the reversible lanes, you invest some money in Marc going to Western Maryland. That road has a ton of people every single day coming down from Hagerstown and points west, and just jamming that road as tight as you can make it. I don't believe for a second that if you had train stations in Hagerstown, in Frederick, and a couple of other places that connected into that line, and you ran the trains in both directions, you got to add the second track on there, right, that you would actually take people off the road. And it would be environmentally good, which is a plus, but it would relieve the traffic. You do reversibles and you do trains, you're going to have the traffic relief. And I want the traffic relief. I never said don't do anything. I said from the beginning, even when I voted at COG and said you shouldn't do this, I said, you need to have a solution that goes from the bridge to Frederick. I didn't say you shouldn't do anything. It was, I need a comprehensive, complete solution. I still think that's true.
Okay.
The other
So
thing, I was going to say,
yeah, go ahead.
So I'm also the guy who proposed the bus rapid transit network for Montgomery County. I did this almost 12 years ago. I proposed 110 lane miles of bus rapid transit that would have its own dedicated lane in a peak direction, which should provide massive amounts of transit in this county, which we do not have. The business leaders in the region have said the biggest problem in the region is the bus network in the region is terrible. And they've called for more bus rapid transit. COG did a study put bus rapid transit at the top of the study for what people need to do. I'm the only person out there in Montgomery County who's been harping on this and insisting on this. And so now I've got 2 projects we're submitting for federal funding. We're going to add the lower part of 355 from Bethesda to Shady Grove. We're submitting for Shady Grove up to Montgomery, what is it? Not Montgomery Village, but the Mark Station up there. And we're submitting for the Veers Mill Road one. With the money we think we may get from the governor, we're going to submit for 355 South. This would begin to put in line something that people can use. Mm-hmm. And we're going to change the ride-on system, because if you think about it, with George Avenue, Connecticut Avenue, Wisconsin Avenue, and Colesville Road, there are neighborhoods surrounding that are often served by, our ride-on system, but those routes are really, really long and really, really slow and stuck in traffic. Okay. We're going to turn the neighborhood buses into circulators that take you out to the main line. The main line takes you to where you want to go, and all the lines connect. So if you want to go up the pike on Rockville, you could go on a line going down Colesville Road, go over to 355 and get on a line that takes you north. So it's a true connected system.